Hey everyone, what's up? How's it going? This is Finite MTG, back once again with yet another Chaos Draft, and this time I'm joined by my podcast co-host Crackshot, aka Jacob.
Hey, surprise!
All right,
We have thinning here. What are you saying about thinning?
I think hitting your land drops and thinning your deck can be kind of cool. Probably best in mono white commander, but considering that
Yeah,
that's not what we're going for here, I think I like Soul Reap. Just pretty
yes.
pretty nice removal. Not too much else in the pack.
Second card. Second card for me would be the Soul Imp. No,
Right.
Soot Imp. I'm sorry.
It looked like Soul to me too
What?
for a second, but yeah. Yeah. Just start off with the removal.
Ooh, Needletooth Raptor is such a cool card.
Yeah, there are like three or four
Nice build around.
really nice ones here. Baffling End, Needletooth, Moment, even Hunt the Weak.
Yeah, they're all very good.
Do you
Could
like?
go with a moment here to just cut black. I think that's
Yeah,
very reasonable.
I feel like that's the
Do you
disciplined.
prefer to be reasonable or do you prefer to do the fun thing?
That's a really good question. I think in general I like trying to be reasonable, but I mean this is going onto YouTube, so should we just take the should we take the Needletooth and see if we can pick up some pinging effects?
I think that would be sweet.
All right.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
If this is going wrong, it's on me.
I mean, I'm the one who tried the Lost in the Woods in my first draft this season, so
I mean, that's just. I think that's just a good play, actually. I don't know if I would have picked one, packed one did, like you did, but I think siding it in at some point, I think is a pretty good play.
it felt like against blue black, like the only answer they could have was a counter. I mean, I ended up being wrong about that, but whatever. Um, so in this pack, I guess I like Rimrock Knight. There's not a lot going on here.
Yeah. Well, Surfer is also quite a strong card. But there's
Yeah,
not much in black here, so I'm a little bit happy that we
moved off it.
diversified there.
Right, me too. I think Prized Griffin, that kind of effect is pretty good in Chaos. But I think Farron is probably either the best or second best card here, and I think I like Rimrock, like we said.
I think actually Grimrock and Redcap Raiders are very close because the one toughness is more dangerous in Chaos and the body of Redcap Raiders is even burlier than its original set. I think Grimrock is still better, but I think they're very closer here than in their set.
Yeah, I think that's valid. I just remembered, I think the card from, what is it? Maybe World Wake that gives +2/+0 and it's an instant. I think it's called Bull Rush or something like that.
Yes,
So Bull Rush and Boulder Rush, very different names. All right. Do we just try to take a Swift Spear here? This is just,
it's not a very respectable card by itself to really build around it.
yeah. I just feel like this pack is not particularly good. Like there's a Dutiful Return, just a 1 mana extra Soul Salvage. Um, yeah.
I do like Disowned Ancestors a bit. I think
Uh,
it's a very reasonable card.
the thing about picking up the Rimrock though is I wonder if we can go into some kind of hyper aggressive deck. And the it is
Yeah, let's do that then. Let's pick the Swiss tree.
all right. I'm not sure it'll work, but I think it was maybe the best card. It definitely needs help though. It's not good on its own. Ooh, speaking of hyper aggro, we do have a Rites of Initiation in this pack.
That is a hyper aggro card, that's true. But we also have black fixing.
Yeah, the Ridge and the Wreckage are both playable, I think. Um, Problem is, I'm just not sure we're seeing enough black. Like we were considering the Ancestor and the Mind, or no, not the Mind Rot, the Soul Salvage effect last pack. Hmm.
Yeah.
I think I want the
But you can't
Rites.
read much from these packs. The Rite of Initiation is a fun card though.
All
But
right.
I've seen it go very late. People don't value it, so we shouldn't see it as a red sign either. But we can take the rights here, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Not sure we'll wheel it, but taking it here doesn't necessarily mean it's a signal. Um, Goodbye fixing. All right.
Ooh, that's a signal, so
What do you
I
like
think we
here?
should be green. The Legak.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too. Um, I don't know if you saw my last video on YouTube, but I got to do really cool stuff with Blinding Drone. Um, but yeah, I think the Lagak makes too much sense here.
I did not catch up on that one yet.
All right, well, pretend I didn't spoil it for you then. Uh, yeah, let's just take the Lagak.
Wow.
Um, hmm. So Ancestral Vengeance looks like it should be good, but I find it's always a little more awkward than it seems. Um,
I
otherwise,
actually am looking at the jungle holo.
yeah, I could see that. There's not a lot I like in the pack anyway. I don't think Gore Swine is really ever a card we want. The first strike thing is probably a little better than it looks, just because it's kind of hard to get great removal. But yeah, I think we can just
Yeah,
take the land.
it's a dub at best of times.
Right. Okay. Um,
Ooh, I really like Crypt Sliver.
yeah, I like that
It's
card
not an
too.
aggressive card at all, but it's
Hmm. It's probably way better than something like this. I mean, this just doesn't have any text really. Yeah, we can just take the sliver, speculate on kind of a more controlling black deck that would rather have like an ancestor than a swift spear, right? Oh well.
yeah. I mean, a Swiss Spear is still playable, I guess, if you're not so aggressive. Still chaos
Right.
could still work out. The Rise of Initiation would be out then.
That's true. And we'd wish we had the black red fixing. So there's a butcher in the pack here. That's the main card I'm interested in. The oofs are kind of
I'm,
good.
I like the Ooze.
You'd rather have them?
Yes.
Sure.
You got that Legax so late, like maybe green is open.
Oh,
Not all people are
it is a combo with the Lagak too. I forgot about
also,
that.
yeah.
Sideboard Naturalize or 2 mana 1/2 with a pump ability.
They're both decent.
Yeah,
I like my sideboard cards. I'd take the Naturalize.
I think so too. I don't like this card enough. Oh, nice. We wheeled a card that you thought was just about on par with the
Yeah.
Rimrock. So happy about that.
So I guess red is relatively open, but I think it's hard to underrate the Red Camp Raiders by that much.
Yeah. Not great with the Swift Spear in particular because it's a human, so you can't
But
tap it. But and wow, I think this was one of the best cards in the pack originally, just like the Prized Griffin in the last pack. So yeah,
yeah, maybe it's red black after all.
yeah.
Let's have the fixing in the next pack again.
Oh, our favorite
Ah, no.
card,
Okay, the pack was way too weak. Demolished, yeah.
main deck. No. um,
I doubt that we will be aggressive enough for that, but
I think signaling is a
instant speed land destruction.
whoops, and we got the other one. Oh well.
Oh well, it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I hope we're not playing either.
Yeah, I hope we're not playing either. Like the only thing is the signaling value there, I guess.
Right. And so now we're in basically a very unsupported color combo for this pack. I don't think we're going to try to pivot into Lazav or Crackling Drake, so I guess that leaves us like Devkar and Dissident.
Yeah, or if we think that this dutiful return was a sign, then maybe it's the locksmith.
Hmm. I don't know.
It's a much weaker card, but
Yeah, this is a tough one. This is not a very good pack, but I think we have a fairly strong red-green aggro deck here, so I think I'd rather...
okay. Yeah, then let's try to stay aggressive with red green.
Yeah. Not... It feels bad, though. It feels like a lot of the packs with a lot of gold cards in Chaos just end up having a lot of unplayables for, half the color combinations. Ooh, Phantom Tiger now? Oh, but Genesis is a bomb. Yeah.
Oh boy, that's a very hard pick for me. We don't really have nice synergy with the Genesis up to now.
That's true. I just don't know if I can pass it in general. Like, especially because we're trying to be in green here. It feels like not the kind
Yeah,
of...
no, we're taking the Genesis. it's worth thinking about, but in the end, I don't think we will be able to build a deck that's focused enough so that Phantom Tiger is better than Genesis.
Right. Unfortunate.
Genesis is not a card that is good in most cubes anymore. It's just so slow, clunky, but in Chaos Charts it's still amazing.
Yeah,
Very hard to beat.
I think you're absolutely right on that. We could wheel an Iron Shell Beetle if someone else picks up the Tiger.
More than a Tugo Tracer or what that card's name was.
Yeah, I think you got that right. Okay, so now we're seeing Mockery, Borrowed Hostility, It of the Horrid Swarm. Um, what do you like here?
I think I like one of the Fed creatures. Midnight Scavengers is a very good card, but I think we just should stay Gruul now, right?
So we can take an It, and the tokens are nice with the Lagak. Also the rights, maybe that makes sense. I think Mockery's a bit stronger in general, but I kind of like what the It does here in this deck.
Yeah, let's take it.
All right. So Funeral Pyre, playable removal, and not much else. There's a Mask of Avacyn, I guess.
There's the Mask of Harrison, yeah.
I think I just want the...
But we don't have much removal if we are green-red, so
Right.
probably the Pyre.
Yeah, I think so too. I left the Hollow and the Soul Reap
Yeah,
in just in
I saw
case.
that.
But yeah, even with that, we still don't have a lot of removal. So I think the Pyre's fine. I like the Spectral Rider a lot, but oh well. 5 mana 4/4 now. Not bad.
Is that 2 mana 2/1 as well?
Yeah. I like that this thing has trample. I think it's about the right size. It might make more sense in the main than Airy Oofs. I don't know.
Arius is not a main deck card for me, but it's a first strong sideboard card. So yeah, let's take the Game Trade Changeling.
Ooh, the Oofs are nice with the Emerge though.
That is true, yeah. Well, maybe we'll main deck them, let's see. Let's decide later on that.
This is technically a non-bow with the Red Cap Raiders again. It's not a non-human, so can't tap it.
Yeah, but it's... I think it's the Monastery Swift Spirit the bigger deal there, just because it's the cheaper card, and yeah.
All right.
If we reach 5 mana, then we might have another creature to tap.
So this pack is a mulligan.
I think Dormant Sliver is kind of sweet with a Game Trade Changeling.
Yeah.
The other slivers are pretty bad though, like giving it trample again is not so sexy, and haste, I don't know, a bit weak by itself.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really want to play this card. We'll take it, I guess. Could always take a Mana Tide.
I think I'd take the free frags. Oh no, doesn't matter.
Whoops, sorry.
Ooh, that's actually a nice decision here again.
I didn't see the Savage Smash at first. I was like,
Yeah, me neither. The creatures are both decent as well though, but the Savage Smash gotta be the pick.
Yeah, I agree. I like the Ignis in this kind of deck, and I think Spider's good in general. Maybe not as good here. We already have some 5s and a way to interact with flyers, but...
Yeah, Smash for sure.
Yep. Fiery Conclusion is kind of fun, and I don't like the other cards. This doesn't matter at all. I guess maybe versus decks with counters, but still. Sure.
Even then, it's a Punisher effect still.
Right. I like that this thing is good with the It of the Horrid Swarm.
Oh, the Locksmith Wheel, that's the only red card in that pack.
Not too surprised, but kind of nice to pick
I
it
mean,
up.
if it's the only red card, I think it's still kind of a sign.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a Utopia for the Soul Reap, but I think this deck wants...
And that's the point where we want to decide if we want to stay aggressive or not.
I think we are leaning...
Right?
Yeah, I think so too. And I think we're leaning pretty aggressive. And if nothing else, this is a good sideboard card.
Yeah.
Okay, just like we said, no Phantom Tiger, but we did get the Beetle. Which I
And the
think...
Tracer, but Beetle's better.
Yeah. I had Uro in my last deck, and my opponent showed me Nantucket Tracer, and I was like, oh no. Anyway, um,
The sweetest thing with Tracer is if you are getting milled and then you put the perfect card back. Oh,
that's true.
Mockery is. I really like. If we take Mockery, I think we want to take Mockery here, right? No?
I think it's pretty
You want to take.
close. I'll take it. I think it's a good sign, and we can pick up other decent tricks. Oh,
Now have two times this effect. Yeah, perfect naturalize.
sort of
Oh,
three. Yeah,
we have two of the same already. Nice. It doesn't happen very often that you have exactly the same card name twice.
right. Take an unplayable green card for signaling,
Yeah.
and both
Well,
cards.
it's there's also a signal, I guess.
Yeah,
Reflex for me.
sure.
If you somehow pick up a lot of slivers, then I think Reflex is the better card.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's unlikely that we pick like four slivers in the last pack, but I mean we already have a black sliver in the sideboard too.
oh yeah, I forgot about that one. We were Sliver Tribal all along. I like the two threes. What does this thing do? No. Okay.
That falter.
Right. This card is not unplayable.
Pretty expensive though.
I hope we wheel one of the green tricks. I think I like the flurry. It's good with the rights, and it's also, yeah, I think it's just solid.
But we have the 5 drop slot is like relatively full.
That's true, but I think it's just the best card here by so much that we can just cut like an airy oofs, maybe even cut a, well, not sure if we cut a game trail, but I think we can find room for it pretty much. I think it's an
Okay,
improvement.
yeah.
Yeah,
It also helps out the Swiss Spear.
that's true. Then we have a bunch of hasty 2/3s coming in. Um, hmm, more 5 drops, huh? The Wayward Giant. um,
What does the territory border do? I forgot.
it's just terrible.
Ah, okay, yeah, 2-2 without text. Well, trample.
Yeah. Um,
Do you like the the Aradara Express? Not really, right?
Not really. It's kind of tough because I like Wayward Giant most, I think. Hmm. We don't have any ramp though. That's the
Another
problem.
5 drop though.
I think we just maybe take this High Spire Artisan. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. Sad, and I don't know
We
if I
can
want to.
sack it. We can sack it to one of the Mockery or the Hot Swarm.
Right, that's a good call. I forgot about that. Um. Ooh, open fire now.
Well, it's sweet.
Could wheel.
I was looking at the Inferno Jet, but no way that's better than Open Fire.
Right.
Open Fire is great.
This is a very like fair deck, but I don't know if it's
Also, the
bad.
High Spire Artisan is nice with the Final Conclusion.
Oh, did we pick up a great one here? Skirk Commando. I think this card's very nice.
It is very nice, especially if they don't know it's coming.
Right.
Which, like, at first they really don't. This is a pretty strong pack for the set. What is it? Onslaught? Is it Onslaught?
I think it's Onslaught, yeah. Alright.
Yeah. The Erratic Explosion still, the Infest, not bad.
Need a couple more 3 drops. And yeah, we're getting pretty close to the way I'd like this deck to look. Oh, we also forgot that the Emerge thing's not a huge downside with Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
4 mana 3/2 haste, ooh, or gauntlets. This thing probably.
Journey is like a 5 mana, 6 mana ramp spell, so not really. We're probably not flashing, so.
It's kind of a
That would be
divination
worth
for
it.
lands too.
Yeah. It's not great.
Um, what do you think here? Do you like gauntlets?
I like Gauntlet, yes.
All right. Another one of those cards that's good with the tokens and that kind of thing.
I think we're actually looking pretty defensive now.
Really?
We have some. I think I could see that happening, yes?
Hmm.
Like with the two fat Eldrazi beasts, or, well, one is a beast, the other not.
Um,
Wow. Wow.
what do you like here?
It's so hard. Like this tech's amazing.
Hmm.
Like Bramble Snap is so good, but also I mean Jetty Lifestrider is great, but we have so many 5 drops, so probably it's not the pick. So I think it's the Bramble Snap probably. Maybe the Growth Spaz?
Yeah, I like the spasm a decent amount. I also think this invoker is pretty decent.
Oh, I
Um,
think I had a short hiccup here. Really
oh,
like the Spasm over the Bramble Snap.
I think I'll
Like
take
it's a 2
the
tone.
spasm here. I think makes the
Okay,
curve a
I don't
little.
agree with this pick, just for the record.
That's fine. I don't. I didn't think Bramble Snap was very good in this deck, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, hmm. Harvest Hand, I guess. Cards
Yeah,
like
we need
very
another 3 drop, I think.
good thing to sacrifice. Um, is it a two to equip?
Yeah,
Nah, that's kind of annoying. Sure,
we can feed it to one of the Eldrazi's.
sure. Um, Rock Jockey is always awkward.
Accelerated Mutation is kind of fun with the Eldrazi, though.
That is pretty silly. Yeah. Hmm. I really don't like any of the cards here. I think I'll just take a Jockey, but uh, these are all pretty bad.
No, take the mutation. Come on, maybe we do that against somebody.
All right, all right. Okay. Panoply's a fine trick. Otherwise, we have 3 mana, 2/3, literal no text.
Well, we have some 3 drops now, so I'm not concerned about that anymore. I like the trick there.
Me too. Okay, this might be better than one of our fives.
Yeah, I think that I agree with that. Like, I just didn't want to take it earlier because of curve reasons, but now it looks very different.
What do you think
Oh,
here?
wow. I think it's a type.
Yeah,
The type is just sweet. You cycle it early and later you have Genesis. You're
right.
happy.
Um, hmm.
This is so bad. It just always goes wrong.
Yeah, it seems pretty terrible. All right, so I don't think we got there on the black splash. Um, sure.
I'm very fine with that, though, that we didn't get on the Black Splash.
This could be good.
Yeah, could see that with the Skirk Commando sick.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think of that. Um, We didn't get much in the way of pinging effects for the Raptor, but I think it's still pretty good.
Still a good card, yeah. We didn't manage to really go off with it, but there was just nothing.
What's the
We
best
passed
thing?
one, we passed one Black Charm at the point where we wouldn't really look like we were black anymore.
Right,
That's about it.
that's true. Maybe we like. Oh no, this doesn't even work. I was thinking we like put a +1/+1 counter on this or equip it, and then we like attack with the Skirk and deal 2 to our own thing, and then deal 5 to theirs. But it doesn't even work because this has to hit one of their creatures.
That black controls, yeah.
Okay. So now in terms of cuts, it's probably going to be some of the more expensive stuff. Um, I don't think we can afford to cut stuff like Smash, Open Fire.
I
This is
think we are allowed to cut rights. I
maybe,
don't think we get there on the go wide.
yeah. I'll put that a little farther over. Harvest Pyre probably need to play, and I think I like Growth Spasm here enough. Actually, we could do the Black Splash with one Swamp, Jungle Hollow, and the Spasm. What do you think?
I don't really love it. We can do that if we are up against the non-green deck that's slow, like blue-black maybe or something like that.
That's fair. Okay. So these are the cards I think we'd like to at least consider cutting the spells. And then in terms of creatures, our
Even if we
best.
cut Panoply, then also like the Swift gets quite a bit less exciting.
Yeah, I think so. Let's look at our best creatures first. I think it's like this stuff. Um,
Artisan elf or human?
Artisan. I
Ice
think
Fire
it's.
Artisan.
I think it's an elf. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, at least that.
Probably want all of the expensive stuff. Hmm.
I think we're cutting something of the 5 drops.
Yeah, I'm not sure which
I
one
think the
yet.
moves are very cuttable.
All right. Um,
They, they would come in very, like, immediately when we see any flyers, but
hmm. Let's try. I'm just gonna take all this stuff out because I think it's all relatively unexciting, and then we can start putting stuff back in.
okay. Yeah.
So, hmm.
Let's take turns with putting a card back in.
Sure. All right. You want to go first?
Sure. And I want the Iron Shell Beetle back.
Okay.
I like that it can put some value somewhere and then get eaten by the Eldrazi.
Yeah, that's nice. We have a few cards that can do that too.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. I think I like the Wayward Giant.
I'll take the High Spire Artisan.
I guess I'll just put another 5-drop in the meantime. Man, this is actually pretty close. I don't I don't know what we want here. Do you want to take another turn?
If whatever 5 drop you take, I'm taking the other, so.
Oh. All right, that makes it a little easier. This is clearly a 2-mana play. There. Nothing looks bad now. So now it's my turn again. I think I want the Panoply now.
What are you saying if I put in the Mandate Naturalize?
I think it's okay. I don't think it's amazing. I kind of like. I think the Tunneler is a bit better now that we have the Flurry.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're good. Let's go with the Tunneler.
All right. I really want to get the combo with the Commando. We'll see if it
Yeah,
works.
me too.
Not to mention that
Alright.
this thing with a couple equipment can be a nice trick. Target it first, then you equip it.
Yeah.
These are green. Oh, this is like exactly even, just about. We have 2 double red and only 1 double green.
Do we have 2 double red? Like one is a Cycler and the other one was unmorph cost.
It's probably not double red. Yeah. Just 2 and
Yeah,
red.
so.
What do you think here?
I guess the. Well, it's very close. Yeah, let's put one more mountain in. Like, makes some sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Rimrock Knight can be double red as well. Like if you want to play the trick plus the creature at the same turn.
Do you want Fiery Conclusion in over anything? This might be the best card that we're not playing.
Not really. I think it's a nice sideboard card, but I don't want to ban.
I don't know, because it's nice with
Well,
the
no,
High
it's
Spire.
actually nice. We do have good cards to sacrifice. The Artisan, the Shed Beetle,
Right. Yeah,
or maybe
that's
the Coke from the It.
even the Harvest Hand. So now we have to make a cut.
Panoply, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. All right, I think this is better.
Yep. Alright, up against 41 cards.
I noticed that too.
Yeah, first I look at the name and then I look at the number of cards in the deck. I don't know.
Oh, they put me on the play. Bizarre. All right, well, this is a keep.
For sure, especially on the play.
Tunneler not looking amazing here, but I guess it is something.
Let's pump the Raiders.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Right. I don't know if it really matters, but leading on forest is kind of fun because green can do a variety of things. It can be like a slow ramp kind of deck, or it can be the kind of deck that plays mountain and then goblin tunneler.
Well, a whole hand can be
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
Can be both.
Do you want to try to get a Genesis into play on? Oh, well, now things are kind of different. I
They
think
are red and they put us on the play. Like that's quite surprising. They
what
must have cheap removal, right?
you would think. I think I like just Raiders here. What do you think?
I like attacking first. Yeah, attacking first, and then let's see. But if they kill our tunneler, then I'm much more interested in this growth path.
Yeah. All right, Raiders now.
Yeah, sure. Let's put the pressure on. Maybe they cut us through.
Oh, well, they were F6'd for whatever that's worth. I wonder if this is a 4-color deck without fixing. Oh, shock incoming. Flame slash, close. Okay. So now we attack and spasm.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought I messed up by passing because I'm used to the 3-mana card that bolsters 1. Okay.
Map the waste. Is it the
Yeah,
other one? I don't
that's
know.
right. Red, white, no less, and they put me. Oh, and that card's solid. So we
Yeah.
can get in an attack for 0 thanks to the tunneler here.
But it could be an attack for one if you want. With a gag.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
with a needle.
Or Genesis? Question mark.
It's just get Genesis.
Yeah. Tempted to go for the BM attack for 0 play for no reason, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, they could have like
Destroy a tapped creature kind of thing.
yeah exactly. What is the one called from?
Or like a hasty 3-1, something like that. Or 4-1 maybe would make more sense for us to block there. That is not as good as you think it is, opponent.
So I guess we'll sack it.
Darn.
Fine. Almost better than Graveyard anyway.
Pretty much. Alright. Yeah, we get to get the Raiders back now. That card's good. That might need to eat an open fire.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How does it work with Genesis?
Um. Hmm.
Is it an upkeep trigger, the Genesis?
Yeah.
It's a trigger, okay. Yeah, with the old cards, it could be that it's an activated ability. You're only allowed to play it during the upkeep only once per turn or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think I like Flurry here and just attack for 4, make one of them unblockable. I mean, we don't even need to make one of them unblockable, but... What do you think here?
Yeah, I do like the flurry here.
Alright.
It's pretty good.
Goblin Tunneler looking a little like a mulligan at this point, but... I imagine after they kill one of these or something like that, it'll be good. Okay. So, red-white chose to draw first, and apparently they want to race. So they're really, really mixing it up here.
The draw first is very puzzling to me. But it's a good card in the race.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't want to race.
Yeah, now I'm confused.
Just wait for them to try to level in instant speed.
Alright, so... Got a few options here. What do you think about trying to turn the Eldrazi spawn into a threat? With the Lagak and maybe the Beetle? I don't know.
don't really like that because I would like to play the Lagak pre-combat
Mm-hmm.
and attack with open fire up. Because
Okay.
they are signaling that they have some kind of trick here, right?
Yeah, I think so. So we just make one of the Minotaurs unblockable, Lagak both of them, and then attack with both. And if they just elect to do nothing here, we can pass with the Genesis sack up as well as open fire.
Yep.
So I think if they double block, I don't spend the open fire. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
I really put them on a trick here. And it's not a disaster if this trade just happens.
Yeah, this is fine. And now no beetle this turn. Though if we play beetle, then we have a good tunneler target. I think I just want to sack the Genesis and hold open fire, or hold up open fire.
I really like playing the beetle. Like, I like that.
Really?
I think it's just good playing the beetle.
Okay. They gain a life? Or no, they don't. It's only their creatures. I assume you want counter on itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, so they just did nothing with 3 mana. I guess I accept. And not doing anything here either. Okay. Very strange. So now we just make the 2/2 unblockable, attack with another 3/4.
I would even attack with a Lagak. If it's trading for a 1-1, that's still fine. We have the Genesis.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we can just kind of do whatever here. Doesn't really matter. Play land.
Oh, the Genesis feels so good.
Yeah, it hasn't even done anything yet, but just it sitting there has felt pretty nice. I'm sure they like snap trade with a 1x on the Lagak, and they're just like, haha, idiot. Oh, they have something. Okay.
Fine.
Not gonna complain about that. What is this? What does this thing do? Okay, 2 cards in hand. I imagine they attack with their stuff here. Only 1. Strange. Alright, and now it begins. Lagak? Do you like a Lagak here?
Yeah, for sure.
We have exact mana. Did they just concede? I think they did.
I would. You saw the line with second Genesis. Like, that was the whole game plan that you never see. You can suck it.
So the question is, did they see it and were they hoping that I couldn't see it? Or did they just not see it at all?
I think they saw it, but they saw no other option. Like, how do they deal with Genesis? Are they taking 4 damage per turn?
That's a good question. I don't know.
So, but I do like Naturalize now.
Uh,
Like, because they don't necessarily put that enchantment on Genesis.
what other targets did we see?
But we just saw that. That's all.
I think I'd rather wait. We still have the Mockery, and we have 2 Emerge creatures.
Ah, yeah, true.
Um,
True, yeah, it's actually not very good against us then.
but the Mockery
Even if
is
they have
like
other...
Mockery is double duty versus that thing.
Yeah. And it's actually so amazing, like, with Genesis and to Eldrazi. How is an opponent supposed to deal with that?
I think I like the oofs. We saw a couple flyers. I wouldn't be surprised if they have
Yeah.
more.
And it already has synergy with the deck.
Yeah,
So over the Changeling probably because the tribal synergies are only negative in this deck.
that's true. Yeah,
Well, no, they're not only negative. We have the Harvest hand there, it's positive. But
that's true. Yeah, forgot about that one too. That menace. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think this is fine. Was there anything else that felt bad? Maybe the tunneler. Um.
Yeah, Tunneler did kind of feel bad, and I think a game that they are winning is actually a race, and in that game, Tunneler is pretty bad. I
All
think
right.
Locksmith is maybe just better than.
Hmm. I still didn't like how many X1s they had. Like, or 1Xs, I
Yeah,
guess.
true. I mean, it was just one car producing them, right? But
That's true, yeah. Uh, I'm gonna try the game trail. I think it's a
okay, yeah.
little clunky, but not the end of the world. That growth spasm is really starting to look good now that our curve is super high. I imagine the silence on your end is something about wishing you had Bramble Snap instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, keep on the draw. We have a curve if we hit a land, sort of. I mean, we need to hit
Yeah,
multiple
we
land.
have
Oh,
good
wait.
cards.
Oh, I call this on the draw. I should have remembered.
They put us on the play. All right. Well, I think that is a mulligan, actually.
Really?
You don't think so?
I mean, it's definitely clunky, but what's the worst case scenario here? We miss lands and eventually discard this to hand size or something? Like, I think we have too many good
Yeah,
cards.
okay. And the curve of High Spire Artisan in the Saddleback Legag is actually kind of cute.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Um, yeah.
I don't know if I could call it sick, but
Okay,
it's
well,
decent.
yeah. Decent is maybe a little fairer. I do like the Lagak a lot.
And it's so cute.
Yeah, cuteness is always like, the deciding factor if it's a close pick between two cards. Uh,
Maybe not that, but it's appreciated.
yeah. All right, all right. Regretting my choices. They are
It's
gonna
too early to regret.
they are gonna curve out on us a little slower. Ooh, and the High Spire also good versus Menace. Never lucky. All right, all right.
Why did they put you on the play?
Probably
That,
because they thought this would happen. I, don't, I have no idea.
that doesn't make sense.
No, it really doesn't. Um, so Locksmith is a card we were thinking about. Can we just draw a land here, please?
They have mono 2 drops.
Huh. Yeah, mono 2 drops on the draw. Another, I mean, it just continues to get more interesting, but yeah. I think we just snap trade here for the Sun Guide if they let me.
Yeah, I think so too. Even with the smash in hand, but
Well, never
they
mind.
don't even let you trade.
4 mana. Ooh, that's a good one. That is not a good one. Yeah, this is rough. I think this hand was not completely unreasonable to keep, but we do kind of need a land there in the like 3 draw steps that we missed on one. Okay, I think we just have to block this now.
Yeah, for sure.
And they have a trick. Yep. Hmm.
For how much mana does that thing fire breathe again?
I think it's 2 mana. Whoops. Yep.
Ah, yes.
All right. Definitely feels like too little, too late, but we did hit the land here. I think we just have to high.
I don't know, it's pretty decent still, I think.
Problem is like they just have so many threats in play, and we're still taking a bunch of damage this turn. I think I play High Spire.
Do you make a 1-1?
I think I have to with the Lagak. I think I just have to get
Yeah,
greedy.
and then we hope to draw another land for the Legag, and maybe that can stabilize us.
Yeah, and then we're like still taking beats from this thing, but maybe we can Savage Smash it in a minute.
Like, they should all out attack now, but they have shown to be very trade averse.
I mean, if
So
this is
maybe.
the pre-combat mana, I think is just super bad for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just over. I still don't get why they put you on the play, but their draw was very good.
Yep. And they're
Attacking
just
to
gonna
them,
pump
it's fine.
twice. Yeah. And now they gain a bunch of life. Hmm. Yeah. All right. I think we were a little below average there on hitting our lands. I think on the draw, it's a
Yeah,
pretty.
for sure.
I think on the draw, it's a pretty easy keep, but on the play, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to ship it back because like, we only had one 3 drop at the beginning, so I don't know.
I would have kept it thinking I was on the play but being on the draw, so
Or other way around.
I would the other way around, yeah.
Uh, okay. So, do we want anything different now? Could just play some very unexciting creatures. Try to lower the curve. Do you like
I think
Locksmith?
it's good we didn't put in the naturalized. That's the first thing. Um,
Which one?
it's good we didn't put it in, no matter which one.
Okay.
We will be on the play, right?
uh, I think that's probably what we're supposed to choose. Yes. It's funny because, normally it doesn't go like that all
What do
three
you think
games.
about putting in the locksmith? Yeah, exactly.
I think I like it. We can
And
take
taking out the 5 drop. Yes. Yeah.
basically the swap that we narrowly decided against last time.
Yeah.
We might have made the opposite choice if we thought about them putting us on the play again.
Yeah.
Still think we're favored to hit a land there with like 2 or 3 chances. We have a cycle in the Titan. I don't know. Yeah. No. Yikes. Do you go to 5 here?
We got a 5, yes.
And I guess that's how we lose against someone choosing the wrong thing. Well, this is
This is a good
decent.
keep.
Relatively.
I think it's a very good keep even. Titan goes and a land goes, and if we draw the land and then correct spells, then they don't win.
Yeah. What do you think on leading on Rimrock versus Devkarin?
Tefkar. Because we have the chance of drawing a mountain and then going using the rim rock,
Yeah.
like the boulder rush into the
Oh,
rim rock.
easy.
Well, then I think it's very clear. It's just more damage.
Problem is if they have white mana up, we can't Rimrock during combat because we
Well,
saw
then we
the
just do it pre-combat. That's
right. Yeah, I mean there is a solution. Okay. I doubt they're blocking because that's not something they like to do. So doesn't matter that
well,
we're.
but no, they should block very clearly, and we don't want that to happen.
So you're
Them blocking
saying,
here is very bad for us, especially with the gag now. We don't want to trade resources, right?
yeah, I guess not. So we could Savage Smash. That seems.
I think it's
I mean, we have to use the mana somehow.
yeah. We smash it. I think I like that.
Actually,
If they are mana screwed or don't have a play next turn, then we
I actually think it's just the Rimrock here because if we hit a land for the Lagak, then we get to support both creatures.
yeah maybe that's better. You're right.
So then
And we can deal the damage later on.
the question then is, do we try to go for the Boulder Rush and attack or not? Probably not. Still,
I don't know. Like if we give them any respect, then they block here.
okay. I will choose to respect them, even though I don't know whether I should. I mean, their deck is like solid.
The
Even
card evaluation was good, yes.
yeah, card evaluation good. Choice to play or draw, generally bad, but it worked out well for them here. And the choice to remove the whatever it is, Genesis.
I
Is
mean, there
that
was only this one questionable turn where they didn't want to trade with their level creature, and then they didn't attack and didn't block, and I don't know.
gross?
Ooh, that's quite bad.
Yeah, that is super bad for the Lagak too. So maybe,
I hope they attack here.
I don't think they ever do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think about
Like we can,
Savage smashing, the 2-1 attacking Tibalt?
like it kills the Tybalt. If we, you know, we have both up to 3+ power. The Devil can only trade for 1. I think it's fine. I mean, we have to spend the mana, so
Yep.
it's kind of scripted even.
Yeah, because if they make a second devil, then we are looking really bad.
For sure, the Lagak is just like womp womp. Problem is, something is going to get killed here anyway, so the Lagak is still going to be pretty mediocre. Or at least not as good as it could be. Like 4
One
mana.
really needs to think if that's allowed to resolve.
Maybe they stepped away from the computer.
Yeah, maybe.
This is not feeling great though. Like, even with a couple great draws, I think we're still behind here by a lot.
Well, that's about to 5, and them having a card that's good against you.
Yeah, mold of 5 on the play versus, yeah, versus this start. What the heck? No blocks?
That's so strange, but it's very good for us.
Maybe I shouldn't have given them any respect earlier with the the, the boulder rush.
But the card quality is pretty good, so
Yeah, maybe someone else drafted their deck. I don't know. Land. Okay.
nice.
So now we just attack. The Lagak is going to get pinged, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever. That's
Actually, they can double block here and then ping the Lagak. That's kind of annoying. What do you think? We still
you
just...
could also no. Isn't that always happening? Isn't the Legate like already pretty dead?
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's not necessarily they do this play.
Yeah, I mean, they could just continue making crazy choices.
I mean, if you really want to, then they could have had that trade last turn.
Well,
And deal us 1 damage.
yeah. I mean, I appreciate that, maybe they... Yes! Yes!
What is this?
We're getting away with the robbery here. Alright. 5th land, and then only spells. Let's see it. Oh, never lucky. Maybe they trade 2 damage for 4 and they don't have a... No, they do have a way to interact.
But it's still a trade we take.
Yeah, for sure. That thing's sick if you get to level it. We might see a 2 mana damage thing here. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. The blow.
I mean, it's not like this thing can block, especially flyers. Yeah, there it is. All right, so now, I mean, we did exactly what I asked, which was land and then land. Now I'm asking for spells for the entire rest of the game, which is a slightly bigger ask, but
Yeah.
I think we win that game. So Like maybe an open fire here before they get to level this to 4. Oh, they had something. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So now we're like at a fairly even game where we have one fewer creature in play, but it's much bigger, and we have one creature that can trade for two of theirs. So I like our
Yeah.
spot a decent amount. I mean, it does get to attack us back here if we go
If we
for, yeah.
attack.
All right, spell one time. Spell. That's a good spell.
Wow,
I
it's
I will
pretty much
accept.
perfect, right?
Do you want to lose the game to a combat trick, or do you want to make them waste 3 mana?
I think we lose to the combat trick anyway. Maybe not.
My point is, if we do this at sorcery speed, we know it's dead. Um,
Right now it is a 2-3, correct?
yeah,
So they would need a.
because like here's what I'm thinking, right? I love getting my opponents to waste mana. I did make a very similar play not very long ago, and my opponent top decked the trick, like they were hellbent, just like this. So I think that wasting 3 mana is not a huge deal for a Boros deck anyway. So I think I'd rather just play it at
And then,
sorcery speed.
yes. But then another question is, do we attack for 6 here or for 4? I think we have to attack for 4.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going super well. I basically have called the last like 5 draws in a row, or 4 draws maybe.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, we are getting away with a robbery. That was a game. You called it that long time ago.
yeah. I think I leave Lagak in the graveyard. Does it matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I should have. No, that was a strictly worse play. I should have pinged my thing for 1. Whatever.
Yeah, that was helped out. That's true.
Like it doesn't really matter, but kind of wish I was thinking about that. Good news too.
Only
Hmm?
dangerous if you let them untap.
Right. Okay, it looks like they are not on a spell from the way this is going. And we drew a nice one. We can't really cast it, but can wait for enchantment removal. And next turn we're representing lethal, so sure. Do you like just attacking for 4 here again?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Now they play like some kind of. Oh, well, they just drew another land. I mean, we asked for spells for the rest of the game. We can't really complain about getting them, can we? I don't think
No,
so.
we cannot. We're happy about this.
Yeah,
Now you.
just attack with both.
Then they double block the
If they double block this, we trade for
management.
both. Like, problem. Yeah, I think attack both makes sense. Sure. So we could just put one of these things into play and just basically say
Even
you're
the hard prompt does make a lot of sense here.
the Horde Swarm.
Yeah.
True, and then we have the tokens to emerge as well. Yay! Let's see. Let's look for a salty message in chat. Sick top decks, winky face.
Well, but it's okay.
GG, 6 lands in a row.
It's fine. This is not really solid. This is really that's okay.
I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you.
Yeah, we drew perfect and they drew bad, but they
Listen,
made some mistakes. I think they allowed us to be in this position, so
listen. Here's the deal. It's very simple. If you choose to play first, you get to choose what your draw steps are. Bam. So that
all right, that's how it works. Okay, and we should keep doing that then.
right. The one thing that I neglected to mention there is I also got to choose what they drew. So that okay. Well, this is not a very amazing hand. Um, I mean,
That's a pretty good hand.
yeah, we have the growth spasm to find a mountain and unmorph that.
Well, or just play a very early wayward giant.
Yeah. Okay. Decent draw. And now we do have the giant unlocked with our 4 lands in spasm. Ooh, can we borrow that, please? Okay. We have a worse looking artifact. But can't complain about a 2 mana play. This mulligan.
Well, it's also not. No, I'm sorry. Somehow I thought because this is a Cr4ckSh card, I kind of assumed it had improvised, but that doesn't.
um, what do you like here?
I like just Peasant to get the giant going.
Okay. Kind of wish we had some vigilance with this thing, but probably still fine.
Yeah. In my mind, it's mostly a defensive card, and then at some point it can start attacking. We could just put it on the spawn next turn. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's true. And then they have to think about trading with the, or it's not even a trade, until we.
Yeah, we still have it to sack for mana.
I think I like it. I mean, we'll see what happens, but yeah. What do you think?
What do you think about equipping and just playing the beetle?
Oh, yeah, the equip is 2. Or, I'm sorry, it's 3. Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's fine. It's a slow play, but I think we're okay with that.
But they have 5 mana open in 4 different colors. I assume they have some removal here.
Right.
And would kind of prefer it if they have to spend it on some of our dorky creatures because of the gloves.
For sure. Do you like counter on itself with the beetle here?
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of a grizzly bear in disguise. Like, it feels like the vast majority of the time the counter ends up on itself.
It is true, but just sometimes when you know you have an it or mockery of nature, then
Sure.
could sack it.
Oh, take 1 to mana burn. Punt.
Yeah.
Wish it ended up in the graveyard for the pyre, but oh well.
There was an interesting short chatter in Twitch chat today
Whoa.
about. Wow, they really have the remove spell.
Yeah?
Or spells. I think it's just a giant.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They have another remove spell, they have another remove spell.
I keep thinking the equip on this thing is 2, and it's still not 2, no matter how many times I say it. I think this card would be way better if it cost 3 and the equip were 2.
Yep. Because it's really something you want to re-equip and re-equip all over again.
Taking some beats with this 2/4.
Yeah, but them having to remove like every single one of our creatures is looking pretty good for us.
Yeah, even on a
I like the
mulligan.
commando and equip.
Face down?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And block in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh no, what does that do?
It makes one ones. So,
Or tutus,
or
actually?
oh yeah, yeah, they're one ones, but they get pumped. So obviously, yeah, two twos. So I
That
think,
is still decent, right? They will probably make one their double block, and then you can house pile the 3-2. And
but
if they don't block, then you just get to kill it for free. We're not killing the servo, we're killing the master.
oh, that makes a little more sense, and that's amazing. Yeah, okay, you sold me.
The worst play for us here, I guess, is if they
Chump,
just jump, yes.
which I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
But I think that's still okay, and then you can still kill the master. Maybe just smash it then.
Yeah, nice. Okay, we're getting some value. Um, yeah, I mean it doesn't matter how we order things. I don't think they thought about this play. And neither did I, apparently. Uh, Now I think
I
we
would just
just,
play the
yeah,
yeah. It's a little bit of a
waste.
how do you say it? Yeah, a waste that the morph is now stuck with the counters on it, and if we re-equip it dies, but I think that's okay.
Oh, I mean that's a good draw.
Yeah,
And the reason I was really excited about this is because if this thing dies, then we get to move
save the morph
right.
from its doom. Yeah,
Do-
let's attack first and then just play that and say go, I guess.
It's kind of
Or do you
well.
want to
I
let the morph die?
I think we're probably supposed to let the morph die because
Yeah, probably.
it doesn't really
We're
do
putting
anything
really
here.
a lot of pressure on them then.
Yeah, this goes badly for us if they kill um, the harvest hand because then we just have a giant creature that can't do anything. But still pretty good.
Yeah. Is it really that terrible if they've used removal spell on the harvest hand?
I mean, they've already used so much removal. Do they really have more? Oh, then no, they
Um,
just okay. That was a good draw. So now we just play that, choose to make a 1/1, and equip the O3. Just make you lose 2 life.
you don't want to allow them to trade.
Like, I don't think we need to. I like the idea
No,
of
we really don't need to.
yeah.
We're making the 1-1?
I think so because it's good with the
Yeah,
gauntlets. Yeah,
yeah.
servo ruin your whole day. Like this has to feel pretty bad for them.
It really does. Our deck lined up very well, and also our plays lined up very well against what they had.
Yeah, the
Putting them on removal
the like kind of
was pretty good.
the 2.5 for 1 where we
Oh, it's nice they show us something so we can for sure bring in the naturalize.
right. Um, so they can't turn this thing on.
But even if they can, you still have a 4-5 reach.
Right. I'm just saying on defense. And
Um,
yeah, that's true too. Just thinking, do we want to try to attack here?
you can just smash their 4-4 and attack for 12.
Do you want to assume they have nothing? I mean, they probably have nothing. Like,
I mean, if they have removal for your all 3, it's pretty annoying.
but I think they attack if they do that. Like, the worst thing I can think of here is like a +3/+3, but I'm not going to put them on that. I think we just go for it. You like it?
I like it.
Opponent's like, nice slow roll. Ready for some more salt. Oh, we can even re-equip now because the smash pumped the thing so it doesn't
Um,
die.
yeah, nice.
Well, I mean, it's not going to matter if they just concede, but okay. That was a pretty lopsided game. I enjoyed it.
So did I.
I think we only want one naturalize here,
I agree.
so it's a very
Or do you
difficult.
prefer to demolish? I
Uh,
mean, there are these three colors, probably four.
hmm.
It's probably still the naturalized, but
The reason I like the naturalize, I think it's actually slightly close, like closer than I'd like to admit, because again, demolish is a running gag for the two of us. Um, the reason I like the naturalize is because it can blow up a monument on their turn. Oh, and to choose between them, easily the Innistrad one over the disgusting Rivals of Ixalan. Get out of there. All
yeah,
right.
this is really like weird art. I don't know.
But also, like,
Nothing
which
going
one
on
was
in
a
the
better
artwork.
format, right? Huh?
Hmm?
I said, but also, which one was a better format? Like, that definitely informs my choice. Um, okay.
But in which format was the naturalized better?
Hmm. Okay. I like cutting tunneler here. What do you think?
I like that too.
Nice. All right, let's run this back. That was like, I mean, game three of match one, like our deck did well, right? But I think our deck really shined last game because we didn't do almost anything. Okay, snap keep. We didn't do anything like super impressive. It was just like, kind of a 2.5 for one with the harvest pyre, and yeah, it was just good. Ooh, that's a good one. Guess that's an open fire incoming. Okay, got some naturalized redundancy. Gonna need some creatures. Okay, so I think we just snap open fire the giver here. I mean,
Oh
alternately,
yeah.
or we could just naturalize the monument right now. I think that's pretty good too. Probably the
You think that's
naturalize.
mana efficient?
Yeah,
Yeah, the giver can't give protection to itself, so denying them the mana I think is actually better. I like the naturalized.
me too.
If it were Mother of Runes, then there would be no question.
And if it were a demolish, we wouldn't be able to cast it. So score one for naturalize.
Yeah.
Um,
Giver of Runes is a very strong card, but their deck does not look like the perfect deck for it.
no, not really. Okay, well, it's going to die now.
No, let them untap to use up some of their mana if they want to get alive.
Oh, that's smarter. Yeah. So upkeep.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I
nope.
don't put them on any pump here. Like,
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think this is just a good line. Okay. Protection, that makes sense. But are they going to sack it? Yep. Okay. Happy enough with that.
they don't yet put their draw, so might punish them.
Right. I think yeah, that's the beauty of doing it upkeep. You fade one draw step toward a pump spell as if they were playing one. And yeah, it's just, yeah. Okay, well, this is getting a little annoying. We're going to need a creature. Or that. That's also nice. Um, Same play on upkeep.
Yeah, I agree.
Land.
Need to do something to stay alive. It's not like they had the best clock, but taking four is not really an option.
Right. And who cares about the Afflict guy? So now we're getting to a point where they could just have a land in hand, and they might not have any cards more expensive than 5 mana anyway, so it might not be a huge thing that we can punish them for,
Yeah.
but
I'm a little bit surprised by how that deck played out this game. Like they had one drop, three drop, two drop, and in the last game against us, that's a very beautiful draw
yeah. Pretty nice with
with a
the...
smash, boy.
Oh, yeah, didn't think about it with the Smash. I was thinking about Gauntlets, but yeah, if they just play anything.
I mean, I guess it's so good of a creature that it means we take another two this turn.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you just put the gauntlets on, and then we sit pretty.
For sure. And we have the Fiery Conclusion if anything goes wrong. Uh, Or do you like the Giant here? I think I like the Giant.
I like the giant.
Feels like they might be sitting on like a Scorching Dragonfire kind of effect.
Yeah, it could very well be.
Oh, well, good guess, I suppose.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah, we'll
It's a little
take...
bit sad we didn't get to do the smash play, but
Yeah, we'll live though. Oh, again?
I think this time we kill it though, right?
I'm not even sure. Because it just doesn't do anything.
Well, if they
Like, even if they
the
have
problem
something...
is the problem is if they have removal next turn.
Well, if they have removal, then we just Fiery Conclusion it anyway. Like,
And then we're a bit stranded with a smash in hand.
maybe... But they, like, the Smash is still stranded if they draw... Or, yeah, if they draw removal, so...
Yeah, we can just smash now, attack for 6, and
Oh.
keep the fire conclusion up, I guess.
Alright, I just...
When that conclusion is stranded, I don't know.
I
I
feel...
don't know. It's your call. It's both a similar problem, actually.
Do you want to equip if we just pass here? That's my only question.
I think if we pass, we just want, yeah, then we want to equip.
Alright, I think I just want to pass here. I want them to show me a card that I want to kill. Something like a Master Trinketeer. I don't want to just kill a 4/4 that loses them 2 life and can't attack. Though I suppose the other way, like, we spend the Smash and we still have the Fiery Conclusion. That is annoying. But it's also really terrible.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
I just don't want to see a Trinketeer here, because I think that's the biggest punish for what's happening. Okay. Happy to see nothing. Let's just draw another creature. Man, I have to keep saying this stuff.
it just always works.
Normally it doesn't, but I guess today's a good day. And, that's fine. Just playing lands for the Mockery.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, maybe... Does it even make sense to? Yeah. Okay, that thing doesn't matter at all. That's my fault for not calling those draw steps.
Well, at some point, casting this Mockery of Nature can't be too bad, right?
Yeah, maybe they'll play a Talisman. We'll see.
Yeah, they are out of green mana.
Right.
Or do you think they play the Monument?
Okay,
You are just calling every shot today.
I mean, what can I say? All right. There.
But if they had something green, they would have. Oh, wow. I'm okay with this, I think.
I think I'd rather. Well, would I rather them have green mana? I'm not sure.
Not really, but the one was also a bit annoying.
I think that's getting killed. Whoops, click the wrong card twice. And we're getting there. We're getting there. All right,
So
now
are we taking for 12?
I think so.
No, I think not. I think not. I think it's bad. I think you're doing less damage if you equip the Mockery now, because it's
Mm,
dealing 8 now and 6 next turn. If you
yeah.
equip it now, it's dealing 12 now but none next. So it's better to equip the Morph.
Oh, whoops. just
Well,
just as you said
yeah,
that.
you don't have to equip the Morph this turn.
Yeah, that's true. And
Yeah,
it's arguably better not to, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Now they're in Chumpville again.
Equip the Morph now.
Yep. Serve with both. Play a 4/4 post combat, assuming that they chump the, well, something. Like
Maybe I could attempt a trade.
they made the wrong choice.
They did.
They just scoop? I think they might have. Or no. I mean, this is like an A plus deck. That's what I'm learning from this.
Must be.
Sure.
Keeps them alive.
I mean, does it? We could
Ooh.
like fiery conclusion, blah blah blah.
And Rimrock, well, Unicub, yeah.
Let's just attack for 6.
And if they don't block, we can Rimrock.
Right. I imagine they probably do. Yeah. Question now is, do you even play Rimrock? Like, do you even care? Because I think one of the only.
No, no, no. They could have a Wrath here, I guess, and then it's nice to have the Rimrock still.
Yeah. Oh, I messed that up. I was supposed to move gauntlets onto the 4/4. Didn't matter though, because they scooped. If one of the lands were a forest, I think this is a snap keep. But as is, it's kind of close. I think it's probably a mulligan, but I'm not sure.
I like this more than the last two-lander we kept.
Okay.
This is really doing something if we draw the forest. And we have a play if we don't. 2 plays even. Though one's not that great.
I really like having the right colors because it's a lot easier to hit any land, like in the last hand, even with more draw steps in this hand, than to hit like, a land that is slightly under 50% of the. Well, I guess technically now it's slightly over 50% of the lands in the deck, but um, I don't know.
I mean, it's your call, it's still close, but I like this a little bit more than the last keep.
I'm gonna keep it. I don't like mulliganing, but the Rimrock is super bad on the draw, so I feel like that's a strike against it.
Still okay against some decks.
Yeah,
Might deal 6, 9 damage.
that's true. If we're up against like some kind of 4-color dirtle, then we have a shot. Let's just draw the forest, though. I've been pretty good at calling the shots today, so let's just make it easy on ourselves.
Yeah, and if they have a forest, we're allowed to have one too, right?
Yeah, I think that's only fair. Man, they really gave us some suspense there with the upkeep stop. Hmm, that's annoying. but it does trade for the Rimrock. Okay, never mind. Now I think we go Dissident.
Yeah, I agree.
Next turn we have our choice of both modes of Rimrock or Growth Spasm. Technically we could play Gauntlets too, even the High Spire. So really that forest saved the entire hand.
Yeah, it did.
But it was the most populous card in the deck, so, let's not forget that. We're not super lucky, just like pretty lucky. Oh, that's a good one. The 1/2 is not good. Okay.
Attacking human, alright.
Yeah. This cannot activate the shade. Okay. Oh, but it is sick with gates.
I'm not putting them on many gates though.
Yeah, me neither. If they don't draw a swamp, the shade can't attack. I'm not sure we want to trade damage in this spot. I think I want to play Growth Spasm this turn. What do you think about all those things?
I 100% agree with all you said.
Nice.
I like this play.
Now a land lets us play either of these, depending on... I mean, I imagine they're not going to... well, now we can't block the shade.
That's okay though, like, it deals us 1 damage if they don't pump, and if they pump, I'm also fine.
Oh, the human coming in there with the Crossroads Consecrator.
Yeah, we're taking this damage, it's fine.
I accept. Threat of activation has got me. Alright. Are they spending their whole turn on this? Pump this again. Nope. Can you beat a 4/5? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, but it's not... Like, the other plays they made were pretty aggressive.
Right.
And this is not really aggressive as a card, so I'm really okay with this.
I think I like attacking, because I'm happy if they trade this.
Yeah.
And then Wayward Giant.
I mean, could play the
Titan.
the Titan.
I like just waiting and seeing if we hit the land drop, because we have some super expensive cards in our deck that we might want the spawn for. And it's also just like a kind of value chump blocker. It's also better
And
on...
with the gauntlets, it's a great blocker still.
Right. It's also
Yeah,
better...
no.
Huh?
I think the gauntlets are really the... Or the surprise block with the Rimrock Knight could also be nice.
True. Another thing I was thinking about is if they draw another swamp, this shade can trade for the Titan, which is kind of annoying. And right now Titan's holding everything except for the flyer back, so I like that. Like, how do they beat the red-green beats? Well, red mana's a start.
Red mana really is an issue, yeah. I mean, we have some answers still to this idiot bird.
Harvest
If they
Fire.
always keep open 3 mana now, then we can slowly develop all our fatties.
Oh, well, there's an answer. Now I think we just jam the Titan. What do you think?
I'm not feeling much haste here.
How about High Spire Artisan and Gauntlets?
Yes, I like that.
Do you like the servo or the token?
Because the gauntlets, I like the more bodies
Yeah,
better.
I like that too.
And also with the conclusion. I mean, it's most likely that we will sack the spawn, but...
Yeah, never know. I actually really do like the way this deck turned out. Like, it's not... I wouldn't give it as high as like an 8.5 out of 10, I don't think, but it's probably more in the 7 range, but... Or maybe even a high 6, but I do think it's pretty nice. We have a lot of goodies.
No, it's a 7. We have some nice synergies in this.
Yeah.
Like, this High Spire Artisan looks like a very poopy cards, but it actually always performed quite well
That's true.
when we drew it.
Yeah, I agree. So now they have triple black for the shade, which they had last turn too, and they have 2 sources of red, but they can't attack, which is pretty nice. I mean, as long as they have no kind of like indestructible trick or insane removal. Okay, now I think we jam the Titan, and then we're trying to conclusion the Cathari next turn.
Yeah, agreed.
If they have a Wrath, we're going to be very sad, but I don't think they have a Wrath.
They're not really in the right colors. They're not as many black rafts. White rafts are much more common and
Plains Wrath of God.
yeah.
They could cast a double white creature Wrath right now. I don't know if there is such a thing.
Well, they also would need double red for the one I know. Like this Desolation Giant. It's red for 3/3 that destroys all your creatures.
And then
It has a
kicker.
white kicker.
Right.
Then
Yeah.
it destroys just all creatures, all other.
Okay. So I think this is fairly scripted. You like sacking the spawn over the servo, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Try to tap well. I'm not sure how much it matters, but just in case. And then we can even gauntlets up the reach creature.
But servo's serving for 1 more damage than the high spire, and they don't have great blocks on the servo either.
Sure.
So
Okay.
I like putting it on the servo.
Yeah.
And we might get to really use the boulder rush very nicely here if they tap blocks on our menace creatures.
Yeah. I think they're in pretty rough shape here. Good old attack for 14. The gauntlets have been very impressive, I think.
Yeah, that was a nice pick.
We can't kill both of these, unfortunately, because they can pump this to a 4/4, and then this is only 2 extra damage. But I think we're okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
I think we just get 2 damage out of this now. Or actually playing
no.
it, just playing it is better.
I like play. Yeah, but I think this is better. You can also let them pump first anyway, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, it's also pretty clear that they will have to do this, but
so do you just want to play this?
no, it actually looks pretty bad on the board. I would just pass and keep it for making a better trade at some other point.
Okay. Not my favorite line, but it's fairly disciplined, so not going to argue. I think it's a fine choice. And we have, what, 7 mana? So
just
if we...
the 3/1 doesn't...
Huh?
Yeah. The 3/1 doesn't look that great. And...
Yeah, it kind of needs gauntlets to do anything. Okay, well, they had enough. Yeah, gauntlets, I guess.
Well, we didn't have to show the border rush then. That was nice.
Yeah, some added value there, too.
Really, it was the forest we drew on turn 3 that did it all, but...
Yeah. Gauntlets is crap. The forest was the best card in the deck. Okay. So they showed us 1 flyer, but it is very, very good against our deck, so we might just need another answer to it that's relatively synergistic.
And the card's good anyway in our deck.
Yeah, I think maybe it was just a better main deck choice than the Goblin Tunneler.
Yeah.
But Curve looks a little
I mean, there's some matchups where you want a 2-mana 1/1 for blocks. And it has some random upside if they play a lot of walls or something like that.
Well, if they play walls, then I want this one.
Well, both of them. Combination.
I was mostly kidding, but yeah. I guess only half kidding, because the Locksmith is the real deal versus walls.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes it doesn't say defender on the card, but it actually is a defender.
Yeah, like even the High Spire Artisan, but that hasn't been a defender in our deck, so
So surprisingly, it has been most of the time two attackers.
yeah, that's actually like I thought it was a pretty close pick between that and like the Wayward Giant and the other stuff, but in hindsight, very happy with the Artisan. It's probably one of the top overperformers so far for us.
Yeah,
And it does look like a poopy creature, as you put it. I think this is a keep.
I think so too. Two cards like they function very nicely together.
Yeah, they're nice together. Um, Two spells is the minimum I would keep, but we have mana of both colors. We don't have double green, but yeah, I mean, hopefully we just get to kill a blocker, sneak in and attack with the morph, maybe kill the Death Toucher or something. We'll see. Oh, the one thing is, it's a lot of mana to go open fire into unmorph, so not.
You could play it face up.
Yeah. Uh,
Well, we have a lot of mana now, so we can do that.
that's true. I think I still like it face down, especially now that they played that thing.
Wait, is that a may or a must?
Uh, Opponent controls.
An opponent controls. All right.
So the Harvest Pyre, decent card in general, but this is about as bad as it gets.
Well, I think we just play the morph next turn, and then we might be able to do something with an end of turn open fire, then harvest pyre.
Wow,
I don't
sick
know.
rhymes.
Some combination where we. Oh yeah.
Uh, okay, creature's nice. But yeah, no, I agree. I think end of turn open fire into what is this? Green counter? It's a cycle. Okay.
Interesting cycle also.
Yeah,
The card can be super annoying.
right. And especially versus red green, we don't have much in the way of hard removal, so we have some disenchants, mostly in the sideboard, but
Yeah, but it's good you say it. Good to keep in mind. Well, now I'm super confused. How do
yeah,
you?
maybe I mean they had two draws since they cycled this, so they could not have known this was coming up.
Yeah, maybe.
Um, might this be our first artisan where we put the counter on it? Or no, because we have the fiery conclusion, so
What do you think about just attacking and trading for the stupid goblin?
I just don't think it's worth.
What that accomplishes is it gives us something in the graveyard for the Harvest Pyre, and if they go for something to trigger the heroic, then we can blow them out.
Well, maybe, um, but that's only if we're not playing anything this turn.
Yeah,
I mean, frankly, I think we
I could
can.
see doing that because they have to trade, and if not, then we can unmorph and kill the.
I actually think we just pass here.
That's okay. That's an okay play.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bit silly, but I actually think it's pretty good. It's like pretty obvious now we have something going on, but maybe they go for something anyway. Oh, or they just go for that. Sure. Harvest Pyre for one should basically always be able to kill that.
Do you kill the gob? Oh,
Sorry. I think now I just go High Spire plus the token holding up the fiery conclusion. I think we can just continue to play this slowly. What do you think?
I'm still stuck in end of turn, last turn. Sorry.
Sorry.
You want to what? Kill the Kasari bomber?
No.
Fire now.
I just want to. 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 I just want to
fabricating a 1/1.
Yeah,
I actually like the 1/4 here more because
I think
of
that
the
I think that
goblin.
I think the token's too good with the fiery conclusion.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, okay.
We also might be able to do something where, um, like, at some point they try to trade this off and to try to kill the 1/1, and then we sack it in response or something. I don't know. We'll see. Problem with this line is feels like we're gonna wait until we have 7 mana for the Wayward Giant, which is not the
Yeah,
worst, but take one. Who cares?
yeah, happy to take one.
Okay, 2 cards in hand, neither of which they're playing, and yeah, now feels like waiting a turn is very reasonable.
What do you think about just taking with a servo here?
Uh, I guess it's good. It's trading either way, or it's just getting in a point of damage. Like,
Yeah.
if they go for a pump here, we're super happy. So, yeah, I think it's a good play. We'll race your Cathari yet.
Playing this very slowly, I like it.
Yeah, like, this is not what I expected. You were like, this looks like a really defensive deck. And I was like, no, and here we are. And it actually feels great. Red-green control. Cycle.
And not only are we playing defensively and it works well, but we can turn the corner surprisingly quickly as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. So now,
Oh, I love that card on the kitchen table. I don't know why, but it's just. Oh.
so I think we might be able to go for something greedy here with the morph. Um,
Yeah, sure. You can open fire it, harvest pyre the goblin. Well, harvest pyring the goblin is now a little bit sad with the servo just dying to it, but
so
I
here's
like it anyway.
here's what I was thinking. Um, because this thing is going to like die to it. What if we conclusion this?
Um, what do you think about? Nah, it doesn't really matter which way around. You could also just conclusion the imp and then harvest pyre the shambling end of turn.
Yeah.
Either way, it's the same. You're not using the open fire this way, right?
No, I'm preserving that one, and then we're just
Yeah.
gonna, yeah. So you just like killing the goblin, killing the flyer, and then we're gonna unmorph and kill the Cathari too.
Unless they jump block, which is fine. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So let's start with the conclusion. Yeah. Okay. So we'll choose this. Okay. Nice. Great draw. And we do this.
Ah, this is so nice.
Yeah, this is really sick. Like, do they just concede here? Feels like they do. Kill
Huh?
this. Hmm? Now we just pass with the open fire up. Don't even. Oh, I guess we can play land. I don't think it really matters that much. And now these probably trade, like one way or another. Ooh, Lagak was a nice one.
Ooh.
I think
Now
we
it's a jump.
now we go for that.
For
And
sure. It's such a nice draw.
yeah, it was just about the perfect draw there. I mean, this deck is really doing very nicely.
That is so nice. Now it's a forced jump, and if they do have the trick, we have the open fire. It's just
Just a fair game of Magic here. Nothing to see here. Yep. No, thank you. Would you like to target it again and then it'll turn into a 3/3 and die exactly? Maybe. Might see a sack thing of their own. Uh, just
wait,
a
what was that? That was a bit
putrefy.
quick.
Okay. Um, so that was fine. Now we have 8 mana, so we just attack with both, play the it.
Yeah.
Feel good about playing that land earlier. I mean, I guess it didn't matter, but because we had another turn where we could have played the land, but it still feels nice. Desert, but not the kind that you can cycle. Pay a life. I
What?
My guess is they misunderstood. Oh, okay. Well, they just had enough. All right, that was super fun.
No, a trophy! Awesome.
Thanks for joining me. This was great fun, and also
It
you
was fantastic.
narrowly yeah, helped me avoid making some very silly mistakes and had me pick up a 0/3 and a 3/0 at the same time.
Yeah, it was just perfect. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. We should do this again another time.
Absolutely, yeah. All right. Well, that's going to
All right?
call it. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and let us know what you think. If you want to see us do more drafts together or not, well, we probably will anyway. But yeah, see you later.
And come to our Discord. Bye bye.
Absolutely. Bye.